Hey, Professor Quinn. This chapter was talking about listening and the different types and the difference between like hearing and listening. And hearing is like when you hear sounds but you don't like your brain doesn't interpret them. And then listening is like when you hear those sounds and then you organize them in a meaningful way so you can respond. And then like the different types of listening, like mindful listening, like when you're engaging in the conversation, you're focusing on what the person is saying, and like mindless listening, or pseudo listening, like some of the students do in class, where they act like they're listening, but in reality, they're really not. Um, it was pretty much basic stuff that I already knew, but one of the interesting things I thought was that the human mind can understand 600 words per minute, and we normally talk like 150 words per minute. So when I talk fast in class while I'm giving presentations or when I'm getting nervous, like a lot of people say like it's hard to understand, but really I'm just engaging more of the mind, because in reality we can really understand that many words per minute. It's just not a lot of us use that much brain power when we're listening. So I'm just helping y'all out when I talk that fast. But that was the most interesting part of the chapter to me. But and then there was talking about like other like sentences, like the way we might word something. We're already telling the other person how we want them to reply. Like, do you like this dress on me? Like, depending on how we say that, we can, like, our boyfriend will be like, oh yeah, baby, you look great in it. Or should I get this? And like, we're asking questions, but by the other person being a good listener and replying in a certain way, it really helps us figure out what we're thinking about different things. And it just gives us tips on how to be a good listener or an effective communicator. And pretty much, I think personally, I'm a pretty good listener. I try to engage and make good eye contact. I'm starting to work on that and focus on what the other person is saying, because if you're going to have a good relationship with somebody, listening is a key component in that. And we're put on this earth to have good relationships with people and help spread God's word. And you can only do that by listening to people. So I hope you enjoyed listening to my video, and have a good night.